Hey guys, so I have like tons and tons of requests on the topic that I'm fixing to do this video on, and one major one because she really has issues and she's a great subby, and she requested that I do this video, and I will make sure that I put her name across the bottom, and it's XXXX Prince 12 XXXX. So I'm hoping that this will answer a lot of your questions, and that maybe, you know, you could run out and get some of these items to help you. And I've got a lot of tips and things that you can use in a home. So if you need to know a little things about getting rid of some puffiness and covering up the baggage, as you can see, I've got it as well. You guys just keep watching, okay? Okay, so you're getting up early in the morning, and you've got to be completely ready, full makeup, the whole 9 yards. You wake up and you've got this going on. You got some serious puffy eyes. Well, there's two tricks that I find that works really good, and you can use either one. You can use the things you've got at your house. You need either the little snack baggies or the little sandwich baggies. Either one works fine. And either some crushed ice or some really cold water. So what you do, you take a couple of baggies, and you don't want to use tap water, you want to use cold water out of the fridge, either bottled water, or you can make your baggie at night and put it in the fridge. So this baggie is one of the snack size, and I find that is easier to use. This one has water in it from a water bottle, so it's really cold. And then we have the other one. I've got some crushed ice in it. As you can tell, it's been sitting here for a little bit, but even if it's got water like this, it does really good. And just lay across your bed for, I don't know, 4 or 5 minutes, and you're going to place this on your eye like this. I know I probably look ridiculous, but I'm just trying to show you guys about where to put it. And I just lay on my back, put this across my eyes, and just lay there for a few minutes. And believe it or not, it really works for that puffiness. So you're just going to lay there ever how long. I mean, if it does really work, it works fairly quick. So this is just the cold water, and it's dripping. Also, you know, like I said, if you need it done really quick, you don't have 4 or 5 minutes, we can all squeeze out 1 or 2 minutes, you know. So this is where I recommend use the crushed ice. I don't have an ice crusher on my refrigerator, so I just I crushed my own. I grabbed a couple of cubes and wrap it in some wax paper and a dish towel, and just use the tenderizer, and I crushed a couple of ice cubes. And to me, this really hurts because it's like really cold. But if you can handle the cold, and all you've got is a couple of minutes, and you need those puffies gone, this is the ticket. You're gonna do it the same way. Lay across the bed for a few minutes. Put that, wow, that's cold. Put that across your eyes right there, and just give it a few minutes, and it will work. Okay, that's a couple of tricks for the puffiness. Now, to hide them, the dark rings, the dark circles, all that, I have them. I deal with them on a daily basis. A couple of things. If they're really dark and kind of almost black or blue, you want to use a concealer that is creamy, like yellow based, and that'll totally get rid of those colors. And down here, like basically on my cheekbones, I've got the lights quite bright. I'm surprised you can't see them, but underneath these bags, here and here, I have these red patches. And for that, what works for that is the green tone concealer. I don't know if you can see that it's green or not in this light, but right there. And this is Physicians Formula in a drugstore. And as you guys know, I do talk about brightening the eyes a lot. Now, the items that I'm going to show you, you can get at any drugstore. You don't have to order them. They were special. And as you can see, I deal with this a lot too. This whole tub is full of concealers, and then I have an entire pile down here. So I just want to show you a couple of tricks real quick that can get them covered up for you and get them hid pretty good. If I'm having a really major bad day with my eyes, I'm going to do a little bit of concealer, and then I'm going to do my foundation, and then I want to do a little bit of concealer on top. And then when that's all dries in really good, I'll put a little bit of a brightener. Now, you can get those anywhere. Hard Candy does have, one of my subbies told me about Hard Candy having a concealer and a brightener, which I was going to include this on a haul video, but I haven't tried it yet. I'm not going to try it right now. I'll do a review on it later. But if you don't have a concealer with a brightener, I got this at Walmart. I think it was like $5. So this is the brightener, and it has the concealer tube on the end. But they also have them with e.l.f. This one's broke. I use this one like all the time, but this one isn't. So it's got the concealer on the one side and the highlighter, the brightener on the other side. This is e.l.f. and it wasn't very expensive, $3 maybe. So all the products that I'm going to show you in this video are extremely accessible and they're very affordable. So I'm going to show you real fast how to cover them, like if they're really bad. As you can see, I've got the baggage going on. And I've got the bathroom lit really good, and I even have a lit mirror right down here to try to brighten them up so you can see I do have them. So this product right here I have found works really good. I think I've showed it to you all before. It is the Maybelline Age Rewind, the Instant Age Rewind. There we go. Yeah, and it is the eraser for dark circles. It does work. I find you can put this on either before or after your foundation. Either way, it doesn't matter. It works just as good. But for the purpose of this video, I'm going to put it on before. And then I'm going to throw on some foundation real quick. And then I'm going to use another concealer. And just to show you how you can brighten it up. For your concealer, if your circles are really dark, make sure you go at least one shade lighter than your skin tone. Maybe even two. If you've got the red patches, use the green concealer. If your bags are dark, as I said before, almost black or blue, use a yellow tone. Okay, so let's see what we can do to show you guys a little help here. This I got at CVS. You can get it at Walmart. You can get it just about anywhere. It's not that expensive. I'm thinking $6 or $7. It has this little sponge tip applicator, and what you do, you just twist the bottom. Or I'm sorry, twist it. It twists right here. And you get the product up in the sponge. You can hear it click. And I have a mirror down here, but I'm trying to stay up here where you guys can see me. Let me turn my mirror a little bit. Maybe it'll help. Okay, there we go. And just basically first, I'm just going to dab a couple of spots on each side. It doesn't take much product. And then I'm just going to take the sponge and rub it in. I'm going to make sure to get all the way up in my lash line. You can see how... And I didn't put that much, but you can see the product there already. So I'm going to go all the way down onto the top of my cheekbone. Trying to stay where you guys can see me, but my mirror is down here, so I'm going to try to use the camera. Okay. As you can see, it lightens it a lot. Basically what you're seeing right there now is a shadow. Let me try to lean up. There we go. See how much it lightened it there? Now that you can't see, the shadow is gone. Get down here in the mirror. Okay, I'm making sure to get all the way up in the lash line. And I do go over onto the side of my nose. And I make sure I go all the way over to the corner like this bone right here. And down a little bit. Yeah, I know that does look like a lot. But once you get your foundation and stuff on, it blends in perfectly. Let me lean up where I had the shadow. See that? It covered the dark ring completely. And make sure you get up in the lash line really good. And I deal with this on a daily basis. Yeah, that looks crazy right now. I know it does, but it won't in a minute. And so I just kind of blend it down a little bit with my finger, which is absolutely not necessary because the foundation, once I throw it on, I'll show you guys real quick. You can't see these really bright circles. Let me grab my stippling brush. So I'm going to add a little bit of foundation real fast. And then I'm going to put some of the brightener, the highlighter. Yeah, I'm going to use one of the highlighters from the e.l.f. concealer. And like I said, you can use any highlighter. So I'm going to put a little bit of my foundation. My foundation is my Fit Me 125. It's my favorite foundation. I'll put a little foundation on my back of my hand and use my stippling brush, because I'm not going to try to do like full makeup, but I did want to do enough to show you to blend this in. So dab some on my cheeks, my nose, grab my forehead real quick, under my eyes. And since I'm not worried about getting full makeup, I just want to put enough of this on to show you. This is my favorite foundation brush. I got this brush from through Ulta. It is a Real Techniques, I think. Yeah, it's a Real Techniques stippling brush. It was $9.99, but it is fantastic brush. Fantastic brush. In fact, I'm getting ready to order another one. I love, love, love this foundation brush. It is so wonderful. Okay. Okay, so hopefully you can see. Let me make sure we have no shadows. It's still a little damp, and I am sweating for some reason. It's really hot in my bathroom right now. But that really light circle is gone. So, I mean, it blends right in. You honestly can't tell that you added that much product underneath your eye to cover them circles. I'm going to take, excuse me, let me grab a tissue. And then I'm going to take a tissue and split it apart, because I only want one piece of it. If I can get it open here. Why is everything got to be so difficult? Really? Okay. And then I'm going to take the tissue and just kind of just blot my skin with it and get the extra oils. It will not, that's why I use just the single tissue. It won't take none of the color, but it does grab the oils, because I was sweating. Okay. And get my nose. And dab it on my forehead real quick. Okay. Alright, and as you can see, you don't see that really super light circle no more. So it blended right in with the foundation. They have different colors of it. You can find one that is your skin tone, and it is a great, great, great product. Okay, and if you need to go even further after that step, you can either take another coat of your concealer or just a coat of your highlighter. I'll do one of each. I guess I can do that. I'm going to take just, this is the Physicians Formula again. You know, the green and then the skin tone. I'm going to take some of the skin tone, and I will do this eye, my left eye, and then I'll do the highlighter on the other one. And you can totally do either one. I'm going to use my finger for the skin tone on this, because I just don't have no brushes at hand right now. So I'm going to get close to the camera. See, you don't see that super light circle. It really blended in nicely. And I haven't even set it with powder, so after you set it with powder, it conceals it even more. So I'm taking some of the skin tone from the Physicians Formula and just dabbing it under my eye. Making sure. Okay. And you really got some major coverage there. Let me make sure there's no shadow, and see. All the bag is gone. So it completely covered it. And on the other side, I'm just going to put some highlighter. I am definitely going to try the hard candy one, the concealer with the highlighter. and I will totally do a review on that for you. If it's as good as it looks like it's going to be. It's really, really cheap at Walmart. I'm wanting to say $5. If it wasn't $5, it wasn't no more than $7. So, I mean, and that is a pretty big tube. The end of it here is the concealer. And then you get this big old tube of the highlighter, which is actually 2.1 grams. It's 0.074 ounces, so almost an ounce. Okay, so on this side, I'm going to do some of the highlight. So I'm just going to dab a few dots, basically in the arch of my eye and above my cheekbone. Because that's where the light is going to hit. And that'll take any focus. I'm sweating. That'll take any focus away from any of the baggage you got going on, any that didn't get covered. There we go. Okay, so that's it, guys. That is how I cover my bags. It works really, really great for me. And to get rid of the puffiness, you guys should definitely try this. It's just a sandwich bag of cold water. Remember, you don't want to use tap water. You want to use something that's good and cold. Grab a bottle of water out of the fridge, or put some water in a cup, leave it in the fridge overnight, or shoot, make your baggie and leave it overnight. Or if you got an ice crusher, throw you some in a baggie. If not, if it's really bad, crush you a cube of ice and put it in a baggie. And give yourself a couple of minutes with that on your eyes before you start your makeup, and it really, really works good. I think that is it. So if you guys, I think that's it. If you guys have any more questions or comments, please don't hesitate to ask. I read everyone's comments and questions, and I do my best to get back to you. If you have any questions about any of the products I used, or where I got them, or just anything, just drop them in the box. And if you haven't subscribed, that button right up there, please do. And you guys have been great. I thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you soon. Bye.